Hey Taurus, I've got your card, so let's get started. The underlying theme or overarching energy that I've pulled for you is the Four of Wands in reverse. The Four speaks to the fourth house on the astrological wheel, which is ruled by Cancer. This is the house of your home and family. Home is where you consider home to be or where you live. Family is who you share that home with. This can be your parents, mother, father, or people you consider to be parents. It can also be your spouse or partner, your children, your fur babies, your roommates or housemates. It could also speak to your foundation or roots. The wands represent fire sign energy, and the fire signs are Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. The Four of Wands is normally seen as the celebration card or the victory card, the happy celebration, happy home. It could be that you're having a hard time with how you're going to deal with the festivities of the holidays. You may feel like you don't have the money to do it. Or you may feel like you don't have the energy to do it. The first card in the top three for clarity that I pulled for you is an auspicious card. It is a major arcana card. It is, pardon me, the Wheel of Fortune. It is the 10th card in the major arcana. 10 speaks to the Capricorn ruled house of your career, your status, your reputation. It also speaks to your destiny or dealing with authorities. This could be authority figures in your world, the authorities, or an authority in their field, like an expert. The Wheel of Fortune card as a major arcana card represents the planet Jupiter. Jupiter is in your 6th house of work and health. This could be that you're having an auspicious time in your work or health sector. The Wheel of Fortune is a change of direction. The fact that it's in the upright speaks to it being a positive change. Now, the next card that you received is another 4. So home and family may be very important to you right now. Even though you're not having astrological information play out there, it's the holidays. You're thinking about home and family. Second card is the Four of Swords in reverse. The 4, home and family, or roots and foundation. The sword speaks to air signs. The air signs are Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Could be that you're dealing with someone of this zodiac sign that possibly is feeling ill or is recuperating from a situation that has kept them either on bed rest or had a hard time during or with their vocation, if you will. I also see this as a need, if not for you, somebody in your life, somebody close to you, need for rest or recuperation in some way. I see this as just being tired. And it could be because your work sector is blowing up or the health sector has been something that has been needed to be tended to and hasn't been. And now you're dealing with, feeling run down. The final card in the top 3 for clarity that I pulled for you is the 7 of Pentacles in reverse. The 7 speaks to the Libra-ruled house of your partnerships and how you identify with others through those relationships, how you figure out who you are as a person through those relationships. It also speaks to counseling and dealing with open enemies. The Pentacles is the earth sign energy. The earth signs are you, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. This card is waiting patiently for your yield or your crop, your bounty, and it's just not coming in. It's like you've put in more work than what it's worth. Or that's what it feels like, especially in the reverse. The Pentacles can also represent resources. Resources are anything that you would expend on another living thing or another situation. Anything from money to nurturing time, love, devotion. Could also be your health. Your health is the first resource that you have. If you're not feeling well, you can't do anything else, right? I did the tarot math. I totaled them up, or totaled up the numerology in these cards, and that came down to 25. 2 plus 5 is 7, going back to that Libra ruled house of open enemies, counseling, identifying who you are through your relationships and partnerships with others. So, could be dealing with a Libra, could be dealing with Libra type energy, or with your partnerships. It could be that you're getting overtime because your coworkers aren't feeling well or are taking off because of the holidays, and you're trying to make the money, and you're not going to be able to possibly celebrate. Or you need to travel a far distance, so you need to rack up that money and you're tired. Those are just different ways that I'm seeing it play out. Now, for the oracle cards, when I was shuffling them, we had one pop, and I went ahead and pulled the 2 that I had planned on. So you got a lagniappe card. So congratulations. Lagniappe in Louisiana is a word that we use for a little something extra. So the first of your 3 oracle cards that I pulled for you from the Sacred Rebel Oracle deck is After the Storm. What I want you to do is Google the owl symbology. It can be spirit animal or spirit totem, however you are so led. But there will be messages for you in the owl symbology that you look up if you are wanting to look that up. I feel like the full moon is going to be a really powerful time for you because it's going to be playing out in the house that you rule. Taurus. It's a Gemini full moon, but it's occurring in the 2nd house. This card indicates that things are coming to a head, or that they will soon be coming to a head, and that you need to remember that there can be no rainbows without the rain. This is also an oracle card of confirmation or acknowledgement that your prayers for help are heard. And this is also an indication that the universe has stepped in and shaken up things in your world to help you out of a cycle of stagnation or procrastination. The 1 is representative of the house of Aries. It's your personality, your physical body, and your appearance. So it could feel like you've gone through a lot. The second card that I pulled for you is the Spirals of Manifestation. It is the 18th card of the Sacred Rebels Oracle deck. 1 plus 8 is 9, and you are having a lot of energy play out in your 9th house. It's the house of Sagittarius. It's the house that covers the study of foreign languages. It covers the study of religion and philosophy. It covers astrology, legal system matters, political matters. It covers foreign people, foreign places, foreign things, higher education, adventures, questing, and long-distance trips. Now, the Spirals of Manifestation card, when I see it, it indicates that you are in the midst of the spiral of manifestation, which means that you're closer to your goal than you realize or that you could even see. It's an indicator that you need to have faith and keep believing in your plan, and that you need to keep doing the appropriate action to bring it to form. The final card that I pulled for you is the 41st card of the Sacred Rebels Oracle deck. 4 plus 1 is 5, and that speaks to the Leo ruled house of your creations, your creative ability, your creative endeavors. It's where you have skin in the game. It's your children. It's the house of romance and where you fall in love and where you make your babies. It's the house of your social life and your pleasure. Bring it to form. This card indicates to me that if you've been on the fence about a creative endeavor or a creative pursuit, this card is the nudge to yes or towards yes that you've been waiting for. It's the sign you've been waiting for. But your vision doesn't necessarily mean that what you see in your head or the plans on the paper will be the reality of what is brought forth. Meaning, some things can't be realized in reality as you see it in your mind or as you see it in your plans. So understand that and know that you're not going to be able to get everything that you want. Compromise on the issues that can be compromised on. Because if you're stuck on the one detail that you refuse to compromise on, you don't have the ability to bring it into form yet. So realize that creative edits are important. Also, you need to pay attention to information or higher wisdom, higher intelligence that's coming to you from unconventional sources, things that you would normally not pay attention to. Something like this video. It's almost like the inspiration factor is going to be high with you. Which is nice. Especially, with the numerology backing up the house of creation. So yeah, Taurus, that's what I see going on for you in the month of December. I'm going to be back close to the mid-month or around the full moon for your mid-month reading to pull some extra cards and give a little bit more detailed analysis, pull some oracle cards, and hopefully give you a better vision as to what's going on for you and what to anticipate or expect. I hope that you have a happy holiday season. Please use this time to make memories with your family and loved ones. Those are things that you don't have to buy and no one can take from you ever. Please take care of yourselves, be kind to yourselves, employ your self-care measures, save some of that kindness for others because we're all going through private struggles in our own world that some of us may never speak about to another living soul. It's the holidays, y'all. Be kind. I hope that you have a wonderful December.